Good morning and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. Welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. I'm Vic and hey. 2 more days to go and it's Christmas. Hope you're all doing well. I'm cozy here by the fireplace, as you can see in the background. Because it's not that warm outside. It is not that warm outside. And I heard we are going to we might, or maybe we're going to get a white Christmas this year. It's supposed to snow on the 24th, so all fingers crossed. It would be great. Good morning there, Marnus. Hey, what's happening, Marnus? All good, man. All good this morning. Nadine in the house, Cliff, sure. Tito, all the guys in the house this morning. Love it. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Let's have a look what we're going to talk about today on this beautiful 22nd of December 2025. It's almost 26. You guys also have that. When it changed from 25 to 26, it takes me about 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4 days before I start putting 2026. I always still write 2025. If you have that, let me know. There you go. But let's have a look. We go. Football, darts, winter sports, college sports, NFL, NBA, NHL, all in the house this morning. Guys, we had 122,751. Thanks a lot for that. Thank you so very, very much. And keep on liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification button. But here we go. Let's start in the Premier League. I was feeling so well. Now I've got to talk about the Premier League. Look, big games happened this weekend. All of them, Vern did most of them on Saturday, but there was one game last night. Aston Villa against Manchester United. Did that live on the channel. I don't know how we lost this game. Because, we were dominant everywhere on the park. I still don't know. But United did lose 2-1. And that's what it is. And tonight it's going to be Fulham against Nottingham Forest. Shout out to Sean Bauer. See what his Nottingham Forest can do tonight. Then there were games in Spain, in La Liga, in España. And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that. I've got to see how we're going to figure that out. I must talk to Vern because we're still doing Bafana. We'll see. Atletico Madrid beat Girona 3-0. Barcelona beat Villarreal 2-0. Elche beat Rayo Vallecano 4-0 and Real Betis 4-0 against Getafe. There you go. Then the Bundesliga. Mainz and St. Pauli drew 0-0. Mainz not getting away from the bottom of the table there. And Bayern Munich had no problems with FC Heidenheim. Harry Kane scored, Diaz, Stanic and Olise. Then what else we got? In the Serie A, buongiorno tutti. Yeah, I see some Italians in the chat this morning. Cagliari Pisa 2-2. Sassuolo lost to Torino 1-0. Fiorentina thrashed Udinese 5-1. But Udinese, as you can see there, red card in the 7th minute. So they basically played 90 minutes with a man less. And Genoa against Atalanta. Atalanta 1-1-0. And a red card there in the 3rd minute. How the hell do you get a red card in the 3rd minute of a football game? So yeah, Genoa losing there to Atalanta Bergamo. Hearts beating Rangers. Rangers are just a joke at the moment. Celtic actually can win again. So they won their first match under their new coach, 3-1 there against Aberdeen. Fergie won't be happy about that one. Bonjour Vern. Vern back at work this morning. And then Morocco beat the Comoras. Comora. Where's the Comora? So top of the refrigerator. Nah, it's a football team, man. A lot of you guys won't even know what that advertisement is. When we grew up, that was an advertisement on South African TV. There's no Comora in the refrigerator. Well, the Comoras are doing really well here. There you go. Then NFL, baby. Oh, big games in the NFL last night. Big implications. Oh, my Lord. Packers, that was on Saturday, didn't do too well. So they're not good for the Packers. The Bills sneak past the Browns. The Chargers knocked the Cowboys out. Cowboys not in the playoffs this year. The accident waiting to happen. The Dallas Cowboys. America's team. A bloody joke. The Chiefs, well, they are just done with the Titans as well. The Bengals thrashed the Dolphins 45-21. Joe Burrows was sensational. I was learning Vern some lessons last night about the darts, that he must stop calling everything you win luck. Yeah. Tell him, honest. Get on his case. There you go. Good stuff. No, I don't win some, I lose some. I win them all. The Jets, the Saints, who gives a shit? Both crap teams. 6-29 for the Saints. Then the second half, here's where it's getting interesting. The Vikings sneak past the Giants in a much-needed win. The Buccaneers effed it up and lost to the Panthers 2023. Jaguars beat the Broncos. Now, that is a statement win from the Jaguars there, 34-20. The Falcons beating the Cardinals 26-19. The Steelers beating the Lions. Controversial there at the end. 29-24. I thought the Lions had the touchdown, but the refs decided to call offensive interference. Funny one there. The Raiders lost to the Texans 21-23. And ladies and gentlemen, the Patriots, yes baby, we are guaranteed a playoff spot. We beat the Ravens, and knocking off the Ravens, that means they might not make the playoffs. All these nice shiny toys called Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott. No, it's Drake May, my friend. Drake May, remember that name. But let's have a look what that... And of course, the 49ers and the Colts play tonight. Must win for both teams. Whoever wins in the playoffs, I think. Here we go. So let's have a look at those standings. And it's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's the greatest standings ever. Because if you look there in the AFC East, it's the New England Patriots. We're back on top. We're back where we belong. It doesn't look right when the Patriots are not on top, man. So... Patriots at 12-3. Still gotta try to keep the Bulls away there, but we've got that playoff spot. But we'd like to keep the number one spot there. Pittsburgh, that was a big win for them, and that was a massive loss for the Ravens last night. So I can't see the Ravens winning the last two and the Pittsburgh losing the last two. So Baltimore will be out of the playoffs. Pittsburgh will be in. Denver is in at the bottom there. The Chargers should be in with 11-4. So let's count it down. The Bulls are going to be in and the Patriots are going to be in. We're looking for 7. The Steelers are in. That's 3. Jacksonville 4. Bronco 5. Chargers 6. And then it's either one out of Houston or Indianapolis. With Houston definitely got the better cards. I can't see Indy making the playoffs. Then we move in to the other half of the football there, and that is look there, the Philadelphia Eagles are guaranteed a playoff spot because the rest of their division is so shit. It's not the NFC East anymore, it's the NFC very much least. The NFC least. The Bears are in the playoffs. Carolina looking good, need at least one more win, I think, and then they'll be in the playoffs. Seattle, Los Angeles and San Francisco have all booked their spots. So that is 3 teams from the NFC West. Well done to them. Then, hey, man, NBA last night. Some games in the NBA. Let's check them out. The Bulls beat the Hawks, and that's not an OT result. That is 152-150. Jesus, boys. I know it's the giving season. I know it's Christmas, but, jeez, can you play some defense? I mean, come on. Giddey with 19 points, 9 rebounds and 12 assists for a winning Bulls team. Johnson at 36 points, 11 rebounds and 9 assists for a losing Hawks team. The Raptors lost the Nets 96-81. Michael Porter Jr. had 24 points, 11 rebounds for the Nets. My Miami Heat lost against the Knicks with 125-132. Jalen Brunson with 47 points, doing really well then. The Spurs knocked off the Wizards 124-113. DeAndre Fox with 27 points in that one. The Timberwolves beat the Bucks 103-100. Rudy Gobert with a double-double. 11 points and 18 rebounds. Well done to Rudy. And then the Rockets losing in overtime 124-125 to the Kings. And that not a good loss there for the Rockets. Seguin, the main man there for the Rockets, at 28 points. But DeMar DeRozan, he had 27 points and 9 assists for a winning Kings team. So yeah, if you're wondering why we're not doing the tables, because what is tomorrow? It's Table Tuesday. So we'll do the tables tomorrow. I'm off to my holiday house in Bloberg Strand. There you go. Nice People have holiday houses. There you go. I just have to sit at the fireplace, you know. There you go. The Capitals lost to the Red Wings 2-3 in the NHL. Avalanche. Well, there was an avalanche on the Wild, or as you can say, the Colorado Avalanche ran wild on the Minnesota Wild 5-1. The Senators beat the Brewers 6-2. The Sabres beat the Devils 3-1. The Canadians lost to the Penguins 3-4. The Rangers got predated by the Predators 2-1. The Maple Leafs lost to the Dallas Stars 5-1. The Winnipeg Jets, that jet just didn't take off last night. They lost 4-3 to the Mammoth. And my Golden Knights lost to the Oilers 3-4. Heat losing. United losing. Golden Knights losing. But the Patriots won. There you go. You see, I can find something positive. You know? Then a little bit of college football information there. Why is that small? That's not lacquer. That is kind of cuck. So let's open it up there, man. There you go. That's a little bit better. Just going to open it there for you guys a little bit. There you go. There you go. All right. So there we go. So look, on the weekend we did have the start of the college football playoffs. Obviously 12 teams are in the playoffs. 4 teams get a bye. Texas Tech, Indiana, Georgia, and Ohio State, they were waiting to see who they were going to play against, because being the top teams, they got a first round bye. But my boys, at least Alabama came through for me. They beat Oklahoma. Miami knocked off Texas A&M. Tulane got thrashed by Ole Miss 41-10. Madison and Oregon, high-scoring game there. 85 points in that one. 34 to Madison, 51 to Oregon. So this is what we've got, baby. The Oregon Ducks are going to take on the Texas Tech Raiders. The Alabama Crimson Tide are taking on the Indiana Hoosiers. The Ole Miss Rebels will take on the Georgia Bulldogs. Miami Hurricanes. Oh, I almost forgot their nickname. The Miami Hurricanes will take on the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's all on the 1st of January. All live on this channel. I'm going to try to do all 4 of them. Ooh, I already feel tired just thinking about it. So check it out. Check it out. Yeah, you have 37 degrees today, Vic. Well, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Lying in the pool. But I actually, when it comes to Christmas, I don't mind when it's snowing outside. It kind of gives me that Christmassy feeling. There you go. A little bit of college hoops as well yesterday in the US of A. Nebraska beating North Dakota 78-55. Iowa State beating Long Beach State 91-60. Gonzaga knocking off the Ducks of Oregon 91-82. Got a little bit more of that to come. There you go. The Michigan State Wolverines knocked off LaSalle 102-50. The Yukon Huskies beat DePaul 72-54. Vanderbilt 98-67 against Wake Forest. Last but not least, there you go. Alabama Crimson Tide. Football, basketball, we're doing well, man. 92-81 against Kennesaw State. Tennessee, the Mountaineers knocked off Gardner-Webb 94-92. The Gators of Florida knocked off Colgate. Yeah, they should have brushed their teeth better there, man. They lost 90-60. Some of these names just give me ideas. On the women's side, the USC Trojans knocked off Cal 61-57. The Ole Miss Rebels beat Old Dominion 86-57. And Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Bellarmine 110-38. That's a thrashing. Luckily, we don't have a real live Grinch, because then every year Christmas would be ruined. Yeah, some people try to ruin it for you. Believe me. Texas knocked off South Dakota 70-51. LSU Tigers beat UT Arlington 110-45. Michigan Wolverines beat Oakland 97-54. A little bit more college basketball from the ladies. Iowa beat Kansas. The Jayhawks didn't do well. They 79-76. The Texas Tech Raiders, Lady Raiders, they beat the Baylor 61-60. That should have been a good game. North Carolina Tar Heels beating Charleston Southern 93-74. And last but not least, Washington knocked off Pacific 90-50. Nebraska beat California Baptist 87-56. And the Michigan State Spartans, beat Indiana State 115-66. I sent you that new logo last week already, my friend. I honestly did. But I can resend it, but I sent it to you, don't worry. But maybe we don't need it right now, because we're doing quite well there. The Sharks is looking better. Let's have a look at the darts from last night. Oh, man. Another person I support let me down there. But look, here are the darts results from yesterday. Ryan Joyce upset, losing to Christopher Ratajski 1-3. Joe Cullen got knocked off by the sleeper. Menza Sulovic 3-1. Luke Woodhouse, no problem with the German Max Hopp 3-0. Rob Cross doing well, 3-1 against Ian White. Martin Schindler, another German, he beat Kian Barry 3-0. Then the upset of the night, Wesley Placier, the Dutch giant, knocking off my man Gervin Price, the number 9 in the tournament, is out. Luke Littler didn't have any problems with David Davies. Could have been a lot closer, actually. And then Damon Hitter knocking off Stefan Belmont of Switzerland 3-2 in an exciting game there. Pity, we were rooting for the Swiss boy. Then skiing, talking about Swiss and skiing. But it was the Austrians were out in form yesterday in the men's giant slalom. So Marco Schwarz, he was unstoppable yesterday for the Austrians. Ahead of the Brazilian Lucas Pinheiro Braten. Stefan Brensteiner made it, 2 Austrians on the podium. Atli McGrath, he was 4th, and Fabian Gratz of Germany 5th. The season dominator Marco Odermatt, a little bit of an off there, but I think he was quite tired. He, after winning the Super G, doing good in the giant in the downhill, he came in 6th there. And we have River Radames, Patrick Feuerstein, Tim Haugen, and Luke Mayer are your top 10. On the ladies' side, well, there you go. It was the Italian lady, Buongiorno, Sofia Goccia. She won ahead of Alice Robinson from down under there in New Zealand. The Kiwi, Lindsay Vaughan in a good 3rd spot. Then more Italians, Elena Coturni, Camilla, then a French lady, Kuro Cerauti, Cornelia Hütter, the best Austrian, Suhek of Slovakia, Reidler of Austria, Miradoli of France, and Esther Ledecke of Czech Republic, your top 10. I don't see any Swiss on this one. Well, after Lara Gut going out, Swiss not having a good time there. Then, last but not least, I want to talk about this man. He got one hell of a beating. There you go, lying in hospital with his dumbass brother there beside him. Jake Paul. He's got his jaw cracked in 2 places, so hopefully he keeps his mouth shut for a while. But you know what? Everybody's ridiculing this kid. And I'm not a fan of this kind of boxing and all that stuff. But the man's a goddamn genius. Let's be honest. We're all just jealous. The man's a freaking genius. I mean, he just got paid $100 million. He can't box anything, but he sold himself to fight against a world champion AJ. He can't box to save his ass. Okay, it beat me, all right? Put that down. But listen here, I'm signing up. Anybody want to pay me $100 million to fight AJ? I'm in. He can break my freaking jaw 3 times if he wants for $100 million. I'm going for it. And I got to say to you, listen here, everybody ridicules this guy. Listen here. You're my hero, Jake Paul. To make $100 million and you can't even fight properly. I mean, come on, let's be honest. We're all just jealous. This guy is nothing. He can't box, but he made $100 million. Exactly, about to become a billionaire. I mean, this is incredible. We should not ridicule this man. We should follow him. We should be the ones trying to be like Jake Paul. Jeez, man. I will fight AJ, Usyk, and fucking Tyson Fury all at the same time. I'll go 3-on-1 for $100 million. They can beat the shit out of me. No worry. This face, it's going to be good, man. Previous comment. Vic, you must still do a house tour video for us to show us your big balcony and all this. No. My privacy has to be, how do you say? Have to keep a little bit of privacy, because if all the ladies know where I live, that's not good, man. No. I don't want to get into trouble. But in the summertime, when the World Cup is on, I'll be doing all the World Cup streamings from my balcony. And then you guys will have a little bit of a view there, don't worry. But yeah, that's good. Well, that's the morning show for this morning. We finished it off with a clever Jake Paul there, earning $100 million. Jeez, I got to drink water. He's most probably slurping some champagne through a straw right now. There you go. Guys, that was the morning show for today. Thanks for joining. See you later. Bafana coming up this afternoon. The DEFCON Rugby Show coming up. Nottingham Forest against Fulham. So a lot to look forward to the show today. And maybe even some darts. We never know. Guys, have a good one. Be safe. See you later.